In this video, we are going to talk about vectors and linear equations. A vector in the xy plane can be represented as a column matrix with two elements xy like this. If it is in space, then we add three elements and it is represented as a column matrix as x, y, z. What is a linear equation? An equation in which the highest degree appearing on is equal to 1, then it is called a linear equation. Say for example, if I have an equation like this, x plus y is equal to 7, then the degree of x is 1, here the degree of y is 1. So that is why I say this is a linear equation. If I take x equal to 4 and y equal to 3, then I will get 4 plus 3 equal to 7. Or even if I take x equal to 3 and y equal to 4, they should be equal to 7. So I say the values 4 and 3 are the solution of the linear equation, or I can say 3, 4 are also a solution of the linear equation x plus y equal to 7. Whereas if I take x equal to 1 and y equal to 5, and if I substitute in x plus y equal to 7, I will get 1 plus 5, which is not equal to 7. So I say 1, 5 is not a solution of the equation x plus y equal to 7. Even if I have three unknowns, say for example, if I have x minus 2y plus z equal to 6, then suppose if I am asking you whether 5, 1, 3 is a solution of this equation, then what I do, in place of x we take 5, minus 2, in place of y we take 1, plus in place of z we take 3, and we are going to check the left hand side is equal to 6 or not. So if I simplify, I will get 5 minus 2 plus 3. So 5 minus 2 equal to 3. So 3 plus 3 equal to 6. That means left hand side is equal to right hand side. So I say u vector is equal to 5 on 3 is a solution of the equation x minus 2y plus z equal to 6. If I take another vector, for example, if I consider v vector equal to minus 1, 2 and minus 3, then let me substitute in the same equation. So we have the equation x minus 2y plus z equal to 6. In this, if I take x equal to minus 1, minus 2, I will replace y by 2 plus I replace z by minus 3. Let me simplify. So minus 1, minus 4, minus 3. So I will get minus 8, which is not equal to 6. So I say 1, 2, 3 is not a solution of the linear equation. How we can solve a system of linear equations with two unknowns and three unknowns? Say for example, if I have two equations, x plus y equal to 2 and x minus y equal to minus 4, then we can write or we can express this system of linear equation in a vector form like x, then we take the coefficient of x here, we take the coefficient of x here and write it in the column elements, plus y, then we consider the coefficient of y here, which is plus 1. Here in the second equation the coefficient of y is minus 1, so I can write 1 minus 1. This whole thing is equal to the right hand side value, that is 2 and minus 4. Or simply I can write this as x into u vector plus y into v vector is equal to some other vector w, or I can say x into u1 vector plus y into u2 vector is equal to v vector. The same concept I can extend into three unknowns, three equations. So like I said before, we can write this three equation in a vector form like x 1 2 1 plus y 1 minus 1 2 plus z 1 minus 1 minus 1. This whole thing is equal to 6 comma 6 3 and 4. Or I can say x into u1 vector plus y into u2 vector plus z into u3 vector is equal to v vector. So this is your u1, this is your u2, this is your u3, and this is your v vector. For example, suppose we have given a vector v as 11 5, and we have to write as a linear combination of another two vectors. u1 is equal to 2 3, u2 equal to minus 5 4. We also find the equivalent system of linear equations. So let us consider the formula c1 u1 plus c2 u2 vector is equal to v vector. By substituting the vector components here, I will get c1 2 3 plus c2 minus 5 4, that is equal to 11 5. By multiplying this, I will get 2c1 minus 5c2. This is equal to 11. Similarly, by taking the second row, we will get 3c1 plus 4c2 is equal to 5. So now I have two equations. By solving these equations, we will get c1 equal to 3, c2 equal to minus 1. So if I substitute these values here, let us say this is first equation, then I will get 3 u1 vector minus u2 vector is equal to v vector. Or I can also write 3 in place of u1, we have 2 3 minus 1 in place of u2, we have minus 5 4. This is equal to v vector, which is 11 and 5. This is a similar question like example number 5. So you can do by your own. Let us move to example number 7. So determine whether the following vectors are solutions of the linear equation x plus 2y minus 4z equal to 3. So let us take the first one. So here u vector equal to 3 to 1. So that means what? X value equal to 3, y value equal to 2, z value equal to 1. Substitute these values in the given equation. So we have 3 plus 2 times of 2 minus 4 times of 1. So let us simplify. So 3, 2 times 2, 4, minus 4 times 1, 4. So plus 4 minus 4 cancel, we have 3. So 3 is the left hand side of the equation. What is on my right hand side? 3. Okay. So 3 is on the right hand side of the equation. So that means I can say left hand side is equal to right hand side. So the given vector u 3 comma 2 comma 1 is a solution of the equation. If you consider the second one for 1 comma 2 comma 4, if I do the same thing, 1 plus 2 times of 2 minus 4 times of 4, and if I simplify, I will get minus 11, which is not equal to the right hand side 3. So in this case, LHS is not equal to RHS. So the second vector 1 comma 2 comma 4 is not a solution of the linear equation. See you in the next video.